Let's hop on to question 7.2. Good day, everybody. And we're still continuing on that Euclidean geometry for the exemplar paper for technical maths. All right, let's get into the question. They say in the diagram below, we've got AB and AD that are tangents to the circle at B and D respectively. Right, so we've got a tangent over there. We've got another tangent over there. We already know that tangents from the same point are equal. So we know that BA would be equal to DA as well. Right, now they say to us, EB is equal to ED, right? We are given that information. And BDC is equal to 36 degrees and ADC is 32 degrees. BE is 11 centimeters. Right, now let's quickly look at the questions. They say determine the value of X. Right, so ladies and gents, I can already see that X is the angle, right, within triangle ABD. Now, what do we note? So if I take those two angles together, I will get 68 degrees. But what it means is that this angle here would be 68 degrees as well, right? Those are angles opposite equal sides. Okay, and now I should be able to get the angle X. All right, now firstly, let's mention. So we know that AB is equal to AD. These are tangents from the same point. And so that means that angle DBA, so angle DBA is equal to angle BDA. Right, and they would be equal because they are angles opposite equal sides. Okay, right, but we know what angle BDA is. So angle BDA is 36. Okay, in fact, let's say rather it's BDC plus ADC. And so that gives us 36 plus 32. Okay, that's 32 there, which is 68 degrees. Right? So therefore it means that DBA is also equal to 68 degrees. We've already said that they are equal over that statement there. Right, now ladies and gents, let's go for X. So in triangle ABD, I can see that the sum of angles on a triangle, so that would be DBA plus BDA plus BAD. That's 180. That's sum of angles on a triangle, né? In a triangle. So we've got 68 dBA we've got BDA, which is also 68, plus X is 180, and so X would be equal to 180 minus 68 times 2. And that gives me 44 degrees. And so, in the next question, they say to me, determine the value of y, right? So, how would I determine the value of y in that case? So, I need to go into the smaller triangle. So, look at this. In this triangle, I know this is 36 degrees, right? But what do I also notice about that angle there. So the one thing that I want you guys to be mindful of is the fact that we already found that bigger angle to be 36, rather to be 68. We know this guy is 36, right? But is there a way in which we can find out what the value of y is, right? So if I look at that smaller nyana triangle over there, right? So are the sides, okay, and I want you to remember, they gave us EB and ED to be equal sides, right?